But first, Nottinghamshire's feeling the heat for a second day running as temperatures hit record highs of 39 degrees Celsius. Some shops and restaurants closed, so have at least 10 schools where teachers say the welfare of pupils has to come first. The Met Office says the high temperatures could lead to serious illness or danger to life. Meanwhile, councils in Rushcliffe and Gedling have asked residents to put their bins out at 6 and even 5 in the morning so that staff don't have to collect them in the heat of the day. Well, on this day of record-breaking temperatures, climate activists rallied in the city centre to encourage you to turn away from Shell and BP petrol stations. They say these providers are making huge profits and have plans to expand in the future. In order to stop the climate crisis we're facing, the protesters say we must change now or this hot weather could become the new normal. Rachel Halliburton was at the protest.
Today, a funeral march made its way down Huntingdon Street. A funeral not for the loss of one life, but for our future. Experts say the intense heat we experienced across the country in the last 48 hours is likely to be the first of many days like it in the coming years. Climate change is certainly contributing to rising temperatures. Activists say as the heat rises, so do Shell's profits.
This 40-degree heat wave that we're experiencing today is a sign of things to come if we don't get a handle on this climate and ecological emergency. They're making record profits right now. Between them, Shell and BP are going to make £40 billion profit this year. They're contributing to the cost of living crisis, making this problem worse at the same time, destroying our future.
Petrol prices have rocketed higher than ever before. However, Shell's profits have tripled. But it's not just the money that bothers Extinction Rebellion. They are also worried about plans to expand its operations.
People don't really realise what's coming down the tracks towards us, whereas people the other side of the world where it was hot anyway and now it's getting hotter and they have no food and their animals are dying, they're going to have to move to find somewhere to live, to stay alive. And that will impact all of us.
Protesters say they are fearful of what future awaits them and their children. They believe many of the problems are already here.
And people speak in terms of climate change is coming. It's been here a long time. It's a very long time, and people in the global south have already been dying in many hundreds of thousands. People are dying in Italy, people are dying in Spain, people are dying in France, and now today and yesterday people would have died in Britain directly as a result of this human-caused climate change.
Extinction Rebellion wants people to avoid using Shell and BP petrol stations. It hopes that will persuade them to stop their expansion plans. They say we must start using sustainable options now. Rachel Halliburton for NottsTV.